Chapter 6. The Hunt. The Pacific Northwest winter was merciless. Rain, sleet, and fog conspired to erase any trace of the man who had vanished into the night. Yet the FBI pressed forward, determined to find him, or at least his remains. Agents fanned out across Washington and Oregon, knocking on doors in rural towns, interviewing loggers, farmers, and hunters. They asked the same questions over and over. Had anyone seen parachutes? Strange debris? A man limping or soaking wet, carrying a sack? Most shook their heads. A few offered stories: a lone figure seen at dawn near a river, a tent deep in the woods. Every lead was pursued, and everyone crumbled under scrutiny. The sketch, drawn from Stewardess Mucklow's memory, was plastered across newspapers. A middle-aged white man, square jaw, slicked-back hair, dark sunglasses. The nation now knew the name D.B. Cooper, the result of a reporter's error that stuck. Tips flooded in. A former paratrooper who lived off-grid in Idaho. A bitter ex-Northwest Orient employee in Seattle. A drifter with a military duffel bag last seen heading toward the Cascades. Some suspects were eliminated quickly. Others lingered for years in the FBI's files, their names surfacing again and again as the case grew colder. 2 of the 4 parachutes Cooper requested had been returned by the crew after the jump, untouched. But the 2 he took, the main chute and a reserve, were gone. An experienced jumper would know. One reserve was a dummy, stitched shut for training purposes. If Cooper grabbed that one by mistake, his odds of survival would have plummeted. But no torn canopy or body turned up, leaving the question open. Did he choose correctly? Or did his body sink into the wilderness, carried away by the river's winter current? In early 1972, a hunter in the dense forest near Ariel, Washington, found shredded white fabric tangled in a tree. Hopes soared until lab tests revealed it was a piece of nylon from a weather balloon. This would become a pattern, each promising clue, each flash of media frenzy, collapsing into nothing. Despite the FBI circulating the serial numbers nationwide, not a single ransom bill surfaced in circulation. Cooper, if alive, wasn't careless. He hadn't bought cars, houses, or even groceries with the marked bills. Some agents believed this meant he died in the jump. Others thought it pointed to a man with immense patience, one willing to wait years before touching the money. The longer the manhunt stretched on without results, the more Cooper became a folk hero. In bars from Portland to Spokane, men in their 40s joked about being DB friends, teased each other about mysterious weekend trips. Country songs mentioned him. Bumper stickers read, "DB Cooper for President." What began as a crime was slowly transforming into a myth. By the spring of 1972, the official search had scaled back. The FBI would keep the case open for decades, but the urgency faded. Still, every agent who touched the Norjack file carried the same lingering frustration. How could a man simply vanish, parachute, cash, and all, without leaving the faintest trace?